Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Got some breathing room. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he'll give it here to his running back. Ben Gideon in on the stop.
Number 24, the ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about where they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take it.
Yeah, that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
By the Vikings.
So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
Dalvin Cook, the Vikings.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10.
2nd and 7.
Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 40, the 20, 10, and this will be a touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind pressing forward.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. That's complete to Cobb. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
For the Texans.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. They'll come out in the pistol. From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Duke Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early, give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Miami Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Diggs. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Going up top. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown.
Lining up for the play.
They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 in the first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Flushed out right. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Watson again. This is Johnson.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
At the line of scrimmage.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
To throw on second is Watson. Buying time to his left. He's going to, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Texans 14, Vikings 7.
They got to get to the 23 here on third.
Hey, what's the block? 59 mark, 59 mark. Check, 59. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
A shotgun snap for Watson. This Minnesota D up to the task on the third down pass play.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3-and-out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Cousins. And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. Picked off near the 44. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10.
And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Well, not much there, only a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
That's a gain.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
Mike, check, 59.
From the gun, here's Watson. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the 1st. The first down carry here for Johnson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
13-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
The line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play there, second down.
Brings up second.
Here's 2nd and 10.
At the 14-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Jordan Akins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead.
I know a lot of coaches like to break their season into quarters. And how about the first 4 games for this guy? 3 touchdowns scored, really making his mark in the red zone here in the first month of the season.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On play action, Cousins. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. Draw play, Cousins to Cook. And he stopped immediately there. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Gary and Conley. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
1st down.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Yeah, he's got it. And he's brought down. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Duke Johnson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Texans will add on to their lead. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Texans 31, Vikings 7. To kick off for Houston.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Justin Jefferson, the rookie, his intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw, Cousins. And now here is another interception. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Out of bounds across midfield.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Watson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This from 54 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And that going to hit in the end zone as we restart things here in the second half with a touchback. Here are for the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target, and it's third down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First down, Minnesota.
Watch the run, watch the run. Mike 41, I'm gonna waste that, huh? Get your swerve on.
Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Cook, the ball carrier.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chunking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On third down, Cousins. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Well, I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And my goodness, another interception. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and all the way down to the 25-yard line. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. First down. It's Johnson. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
The tackle made by...
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down right at...
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs.
Mike 55, Mike 59.
Operating from the gun, Watson. That's going to be caught. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, his second touchdown on the season. And this offense is running away with this one.
So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
41, Vikings 7. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
First down, here's the run with Cook.
Zach Cunningham, the leading tackler in the AFC in 2019, is there defensively.
On the tackle. A gain of a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins.
At the Texans' 46-yard line.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
38-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Back now in Houston. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Johnson on the counter. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack. And guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They'll run on first down. Johnson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
They'll run one with a former All-Pro. This is David Johnson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
4 yards.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Taking it in from a yard out. And this offense continues to pour it on. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Fairbairn.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
He's going to look deep down the field. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 23.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
They go to Johnson again. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
Down and 12.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. He's letting this one go for Fuller. That's caught at the 25. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. Watson hitting Fuller with a big one. 68 yards. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the 4th quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 12-yard line.
One set. 19. All day, dog. Left, left, left. Watch left, left, left.
And they take a knee.
Watson on the keeper.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Today's final score, Texans.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Texans, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.